time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, it's our main event between the New York Jets and these guys defending their home turf.
Go 0 to 1 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that rim. 0 to 1 real quick.
All bye weeks now in the rear-view mirror. We are full speed ahead in the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. It's the first carry for the Wisconsin rookie. Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Has him on the quick hitter. He's got room to roam. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Get it! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Panther 11! Panther 11!
They'll go play action. Completed to his running back. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Cougar 19! 76, go!
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. It's an interception. No, it's an incomplete pass. Ooh, a risky throw nearly picked off. They are lucky that defender didn't keep on going down that sideline. It's going to be 2nd down. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down.
Let's go now. Ready up.
Again to throw on 2nd. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
4th down, pass coming. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Jets take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be the last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. You're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. You're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, play action. All the left side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Completed over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Jets first down. Working quickly here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Yeah, good forward, about 5 yards it looks like. It's second down now.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion will.
Takes the second down snap. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. That one gains 7. And it's good for a New York first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Sends this to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Gets it to the 15. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, they certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Buying some time right. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cougar 19. Let go.
Ball back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They go play action on first down. Forced out to his right. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Houston.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
70 Timberwolves.
We've hit the end of one in this showdown between two of the league's best. The Jets with an early lead. Back to Houston in just a moment. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Go.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. Gets it to the 15. Touchdown, Houston! The Oilers start to fight back with their first points of this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
First down, Jets.
Blown back, gets the handoff. Rolling into enemy territory. This is going to be down to looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. You've got first down here from the 36.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Let's see what they dial up, partner. This is 2nd and long. Pass play coming here. Hits his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept in catching it as well.
Finds a man right side. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They're throwing it. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Working inside the red zone. That one's complete right side. And they're going to hand him a big loss on this first down. Forced out of bounds several yards behind that line of scrimmage.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It brings up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. They'll throw for it. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Things going well so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And this one does not go far.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Come on.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's fourth down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Let's go now. Ready?
They're going for this. They connect for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Go! Bronco 80.
Alert, push, alert, push, alert, push.
Dragon 60.
Throwing now, another shotgun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Some guys, you just have to account for them, especially middle linebackers. I remember Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, it just felt like their presence took up the entire field. And this linebacker today, we had the interception earlier, a sack right now, you've got to start figuring out a plan for him or he will take over this game.
Second down pass play coming. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still brought not enough to avoid third down.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Finds Davis complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, or right at the 31. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still third and 8 to work with.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throw here, third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Let's go.
Here's a quick pass, cut outright. Trying to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, here we go, second down.
Ready.
Looking in the air here. Throw left side, caught by Bryant. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Shotgun now on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost him the possession.
And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
That has got to be so demoralizing for that defense. You pin him back. It's a terrible field position. They run the ball, but they run it right down your throat and move the chains. That stings.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Ball is teed up, and we're off in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They're going play action. That's caught, Devon Achane. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running for the marker on second. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Jets first down.
A gain of 15. And the Jets first down.
Another carry for him. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They'll go play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets double their lead to 14.
Oilers 7.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. He fields it from the 8. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play up to the 38.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Here we go. 19.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got it. Complete to Bryant. Running down the left side. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Oilers start their second half with some needed points.
I think he'll take his highlights however. He can get him on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Oilers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Trying the right side. Oh, he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but someone would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's completed right side. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Jets take a 13-point lead. Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets double their lead to 14. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Starting from the 5. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Dose of the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Now again, running right. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. You got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down. Setting up to throw. Jump off, caught by his back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke. Take it.
He has the New York touchdown. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets stretch their lead to 21.
14.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Get up.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense to the line fast.
brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30.
Second down, looking for options. Go left side, caught by Davis. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
There's a design run. Rolling into enemy territory. There he goes again. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Oilers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. They broke out the design, run from there. Coach just tells them, Big Rock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Return coming from the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. A give now from the gun. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15. And the Jets first down.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Jets up multiple scores here, then on their way to closing this one out. First down from the 42. Dropping back to throw. Oh, the rush is too much here. Down he goes. And that side draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass. And the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line.
And that's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20.
These guys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Getting out to his left. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. But those are the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
To throw here on first down. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes again.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Ready.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
On the 6.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. to the air on 3rd and long. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Jets are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. First down from the 42. Receiver in motion, going left. Throwing from the gun here. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Jets moments away from win number 12. 2nd down now, they need 7.
Let's go now.
There's a dive up the middle. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
The lead looks safe, but the Pedals staying down. They're going for this. They give it to him again. And he won't get close to the line to gain. They swallow this one up. A pretty emphatic turnover on downs here.
Turnover on downs.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Two. Steady.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Escapes the pocket. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Here we go. Shot.
Back to throw now. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Nate Wiggins on the coverage.
Get it.
I'll throw it. Taking a chance to the end zone. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Jets take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
They'll run here on first down. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Back-to-back carries here. He has the first down, and now Brock, the Jets can just run out the clock on this victory. So the win goes to the Jets. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb.